Hey guys, what's up? Hope so you all are doing great. I'm Pranab and in this video we'll be looking into provider. But before going to provider, I just wanted to recap what we have discussed in our previous video, right? So in our previous video we saw about set state, how we can apply set state and what are the advantages, disadvantages of set state we saw, and where it is restricting how much scope of set state we have, right? So that we saw, and next after set state we saw animated builder and how we can use animated builder and we can use efficiently animated builder, that also we saw, right? So as I told that this video will be about provider, means of course you asked that we have already animated builder, so why we need provider, right? So we have to understand one thing: you can use animated builder also, but it is used for animation, right? If you don't have animations, means okay, you can use, of course, but again we have another choices. Hey guys, before going to deep dive implementation of provider, we'll try to understand what is provider, okay? So if you see provider package, inside of it, provider is nothing but inherited widget in its implementation, okay? So the low level approach of provider, I can say inherited widget, and high level approach of inherited widget, that I can say alternatively provider, right? So now you will get a doubt that what is inherited widget. Now if you already work in Flutter, definitely you know about inherited widget, but if you don't know also, just I will give a little bit idea about inherited widget, right? When your app grows more and more and you want to, for example, try to pass one data from parent to the child in level child, right? So how we will do? So basically you will pass that object to each and every constructor of next to next to next classes, and it's quite trivial, right? So to avoid this type of things, only to get direct reference from nth level to directly to that parent, what you can do, you can directly wrap inherited widget and you can get the reference, right? So this, I can say, it's a dependency injection technique in simple term. How it will benefit, first of all, so if you see when your project again grows more, right? So and again you want to test it up particular module, so it will not so without inherited widget it would be definitely a complex system and tightly coupled, but with inherited widget your system become more loose and it will be easily testable, right? So that is a thing, and so hence I can say that your provider is also a dependency injection technique, of course, yeah. And don't just get confused that provider is our state management or something. No, you are going to do state management with change notifier either, or maybe block, or maybe other technique, getx, or you just take. Provider is just create, pass, listen and destroy that object, that's it. So hey guys, already we saw about inherited widget, and we saw that inherited widget is having one property, that is you can pass the ancestor properties to the nth level of subtrace also, right, by inherited widget, and provider is already built upon inherited widget, so we can expect the same property will be having in provider also, right, what inherited widget is having. So we can say that whenever maybe you wrap any widget or classic widget classes by provider, and you initiate the provider also, whatever may be the state or object you will be initiating it up, right, that you can directly pass to the children, nth number of children also, right? And children will be continuously listening it up, right? Whatever maybe changes it is going through, means will be having in the provider, that children is continuously listening it up, right? See, at the end, provider name only, it depends everything. What provider does, it just provide things, that's it. It don't manage the state. At the end of the day, state management it does by other thing, right? Now if you see the implementation of provider concept, I can divide this provider implementation into three portions, right? First is your change notifier, second one is your change notifier provider, and third one is your consumer, right? So what change notifier is? So change notifier, it is provided by Flutter SDK, and it have notify listener, one method, okay? Just you remember, I will tell just in few seconds, okay? So inside change notifier, whatever maybe you are writing, so the state management, everything is done by inside this change notifier, and after doing whatever maybe the operation and business logic, whatever you does, it will be notify by your notify listener. Okay, and it will be continuously listening. Means your UI will be continuously listening to your change notifier only at the end of the day. To make understand this change notifier, I will take one example so that you can understand it, right? So just let's take example of YouTube or maybe any mobile apps. For example, Google only you take, or Zomato, Swiggy. If you subscribe for some notifications, for example, you subscribe for my channel only. Okay, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, subscribe it up, and you just hit up on the bell icon. Okay, after that, what happened? Whenever maybe any video I will be uploading it up, so you will get notified, right? So whenever the state gets changed by uploading by my video, you are getting notified, right? So same thing, for example, you are doing some calculation, incremental operation here. If I take here, you just incremented by 1. Okay, and what happens that it you after change notifier will notify to your UI. Just you render the latest updated state. Okay, and whichever may be the state or widget it is, sorry, whichever may be the widget is, it is listening, right? So it will re-render the latest state, right? So your change notify does this thing. Okay, so your this all functionality we understood change notify, right? So next is your change notify provider. Okay, so if you go by with the definition, it tells that it instantiate your change notifier and pass it to its descendants. Okay, see, if I try to tell you, right, it just initiate the your change notifier classes and pass the object to just subclasses. That's it. Yeah, I can say the next your all the responsibility it comes to consumer. Okay, so consumer is wrapped upon the widget whichever may be listening. Okay, and consumer has builder. Builder is expecting 3 arguments. This is important. Just remember that first argument is your context. Second one is your instance of change notifier. Third one is your children. Okay, so I will go with the priority wise. Children one is having less priority, but to improve the performances, just we pass the children. Okay, that we'll see in future. I will not tell now, otherwise because without example if I tell means it will completely bounce off. Okay, but second one is your change notifier instances. So by these instances only you will be continuously your listening your in the state of change notifier. Okay, this is the thing. And third is context. Of course, context it will be triggering, means it will be a help to rebuild again and again, right? Whenever maybe your notify listener will be called. Okay, so with the builder will be rebuilt it again and again of the consumer. That's it. Okay, so yeah, before going to implementation, just I would like to say the 2 important points. Okay, one is that your change note your consumer, you should not wrap continuously whole widget or the complex whatever may be the whole widget tree. You just don't wrap. Okay, what will happen? Because of the builder, your whole widget tree will get rebuilded, and that is really expensive, guys. Maybe in next implementation time I will show you the disadvantages and how complex it is, right? But thing is that try to focus it up, means which widget only it want to build, just wrap. Okay, wrap that widget by consumer, right? Focus just concentrate the consumer implementation. Okay, and second one is that your change notifier provider also don't wrap above the complete above of the app. Okay, so what it will happen, you are just going to pollute the scope of that variable or state. Okay, that is important thing. So thing is that whichever may be whatever may be the tree it want to listen, just implement above it. Okay, don't implement too much above that change notifier provider. You can implement at the top of the widget tree also change notifier provider. Okay, you can easily implement, but what will happen, your scope of the variable will get polluted. Okay, the thing is that your variable state whatever maybe it's hold, it don't get disposed, and yeah, that's not a good approach, right? Of course. So the thing is that already we saw in a hands-on experience, we'll see each and everything. And yeah, let's jump into our next section.